Nice and ever seen. This one's going on really nicely. This is broken here, so hello YouTube, back on with these spindles again. Been very difficult to do. Heating it up and getting the vice onto it and untwisting it, and I cannot for love nor money get the studs out, and if they haven't already broken off they're just snapping off, and say that's the end, untwist it off. So I thought no problem, I'll just weld a nut onto it. Welded a nut onto it and then that just breaks off, and I've repeatedly done that. Spent quite a lot of time trying to get these ends out. What can I do? Gone onto Google, done some googling. If you heat this out with an oxy-acetylene torch, a gas axe. I don't have one of those, so I've bought one from a guy near Bradford after asking a friend about one. I said, there's a hell of a lot of energy in those bottles, isn't there? And he's like, yeah, you need a spark arrestor on it. I was like, oh yeah, you wouldn't want one going up, would you? He's like, no, it'll kill you. And I was like, oh, right. I wanted to get a kit that had already been used by someone that knows what they're doing, and obviously I need to be careful with it. Okay, so now I think it'll work. Oh, then I think it's going to work this time. Woo! Wow. Oh yeah. That is pretty cool. Hey! Bloody hellfire! That's pretty great, isn't it? Wow. That's going to make a lot of heat, isn't it? Safety glasses on, some green. Oh, snapped off. We've got a pile of spindles over there, and as you've seen, I've really struggled to get the studs out of the spindles, and I'm going to have to drill them, which I didn't want to do, but I'm just going to have to go a really steady way with the pillar drill. Loads of lubrication on it, and I'm going to get this pillar drill bolted down, spin this round so that we can actually get in there and clamp them up. I'll have to just clamp straight onto the metal, no protected jaws, and that's it. Okay, sports fans, we are all rigged up and ready to go. Ziggy is besides himself, cannot wait. Pushing the drill bit. Bearing in mind I've got to do this a multitude of times, and it's just getting the problem is just getting the drill bit started and not pulling off. If I could get it down the centre each time, that would be fantastic. But it's just when they're recessed in and broken like that. Mistake again. The spiral stairs spindle wants to go there because it makes this area too tight when I pull my van in, so my friend Jordan's going to come and help move it. It's a bit frustrating actually. I feel like it's 2 steps forwards and 3 steps back, but it needs to be right. I'm sure I could work with it, but it can come close this way and it's going to make this area much easier. So I just need to get cracked on with it, I suppose. I'm just surprised that America can't. It's loosening up, isn't it? Right. How are you? How are you? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just leave it in there. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2.
Bones, Max.
In Australia. Hey, you just did that yourself? Oh, Jordan's the man. Just lifted up 100 odd kilos of metal pole. Seems to be doing alright.
And you just have to remove.
I think I should be able to pass it down to you from there. Okay, that's the stairs just about in. It's Jordan's very kindly helped, and it's almost a little bit too tight on this side, but time will tell, and hopefully it's not. Yeah, but it's a lot better for this side now. So next job is handrail on. This is the 3rd time I'm taking these down, and I am a bit annoyed with myself about it. Because I could be on doing something else now if I'd have put them in the right place. Either position that they went in, it would work, but it's just not quite right. And I know I'm being a little bit too particular maybe with either position, so I'm just going to have to get cracked on. I don't want anyone to help me this time because I feel like I'm kind of taking the mick. So I'm just going to try and see if I can do it and get it taken down. Rubbing it all in. Silly bugger! Taking them stairs down again, have you? Almost down there. So let's get these steps start back up.
Some kind of butterfly.
Okay, it's a good day today. We've got a new hammer for putting the balustrades on, for knocking the pins in, and it's a beauty. There we go. Lovely. And with this, we're all in position. The third position works. There's my old hole 1, old hole 2. Yeah, it's going to work out nicely. There we go. So it means that you can come up, and it's not going to affect this too much because this has got some ridiculous rules on it, which are all, but they're quite funny. The character of the building can stay because although it'd be easier to get rid of that, and it would have been easier for the taking it out, it defeats the purpose of everything if I start taking things like that out. Well, it does. It defeats the purpose of me doing it anyway. I wouldn't enjoy it. So that's great there. Now the next job is spindles and balustrade to go on. So let's do that now. Got a support to put in there for the bottom of the stairs, so I just need to weld something onto that bracket down there and then epoxy it in so that's located and a bit stronger. Right, let's glue these two together. Piece A is onto piece B. Put a bit of gunk into there, that way around. Oh yes, that'll do it. Let's see. There we go. Once that's set, we should have a bit of positive location. Fabulous. Then we can do the next bit. So it looks to me as if you get your balustrade into position by popping a bit in there, bend it over to the right angle, and then pop it into there. So a bit of a prot around really. That's one in. Bending it round. This is quite awkward, getting all of these to line up at the same time. Good job we've got a decent hammer. So in theory, I should be able to cut this off and just hit it with my hammer. Jack underneath it. Well, would you look at that? Oh, she's a good hammer. Just do that 14 more times. Tell you what, I'm not in a rush to start a fight with an 1800s or early 1900s blacksmith. It's a right job, isn't it? Snags. Something's funny is going on there. It doesn't seem to meet very well. Snag 2. Yeah, so that's the hole there for that one. That one goes onto there. And that is miles away from that hole. That's miles away from that one. I'm going to try and bend this rail back round because when you come up the stairs it's in your way. It is going. It is moving, but it's just starting to kink.
The government says it provided the biggest cost of living package in Europe.
UN investigators say the regime is still managing to make money.
That is the stairs, pretty much done, and it feels remarkably solid. You can see just how it's all held very, very tightly together now. I think it's got that sort of industrial, delicate chic look to it. There's a bit more to do at the top here, but I ran out of gas on these, so I couldn't bend it all the way around, so I'll have to be waft around for now. But it now means I can get on with all of this, get this floor down. I've got somewhere to work up to, continue, I'll have this open, get this bent across, get some timbering in. Yeah, got plenty to go at. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a bit of a tedious job, but yeah, hope you've enjoyed it regardless. And yeah, hopefully see you again. Bye now.